married to an entrepreneur is hard work, but it's worth it when it works.
You got your hands full every day like I do. You got kids, you got a marriage that you're trying to work, a business that you're trying to make work.
And finding time for the kids and keeping it spontaneous. Boy, that was good last night.
Oh, shut up. Nobody teaches you how to manage a business or manage a relationship or marriage. Everybody's just trying to do the best that they can. The purpose of the show is to give you some tools on how to make the marriage and the business work. We don't do it perfect, but we're figuring it out. Hello and welcome to the G&E Show. I love having you here every single week. We discuss the business of marriage. Oh my God, what's happening, Robert?
How you doing?
How you doing? How you doing? I thought something was going on, like there's a fire going on up here. Okay, we're all good.
Setup looks good.
So guys, today, while Grant is in the office having a meeting, I have zero doubt at some point he'll pop in and say hello, but for now, I'm gonna cover his back right now because he's making some money, saving some lives. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys know this, but we are having in March the 10X Growth Conference. So it's gonna be a 3-day seminar in March, gonna be kicking with some killer speakers. So check that out. Go to 10xgrowthcon.com and check it out. Okay, so assume the position. How come when I said that in the office today, all the guys were like?
Because when people think about it, they think about someone patting them down.
Oh, I thought it was like they were getting all excited. Okay, so assume the position. You know, I'll tell you, this title has gotten me through more things in my life. From when I did not want to do something, I think of this phrase. I remember my acting teacher one time, I was working on a show and we were shooting a movie in Mexico. And one of the things that terrified me the most was having to cry on cue. So he assigned me a scene in acting class that I did. And I was like, God, I just don't know what to do. When you feel really good inside, but then you go and you have to do, lights, camera, action. And it's a death scene. In this movie, my father was going to die, Stacy Keach. Isn't that cool? My father was Stacy Keach and my mom was Bo Derek in this movie we shot in Puerto Rico. Anyway, you know who Bo Derek is, right? Okay. Anyway, I said I'm terrified. So anyway, I'm on stage and I was just at that point where I'm supposed to cry, and I just stopped and I looked at him. I said, okay, this is the point. What do I do? There's nothing there. And he's like, Elena, assume the position. He was furious at me. I was like, what? Assume the position. It doesn't matter. I got in that moment. It doesn't matter how I feel. I didn't really have to have a death in the family. I didn't really have to be going through something. I mean, that would be ridiculous. It's called acting, but pull upon it, assume the position. He's like, right now, start crying. And I was like, what do you do when you start crying? You get this thing and your voice kind of goes up and you just start feeling a little. Anyway, the next thing you know, I'm full blown crying and I'm in the scene and I fucking, damn it. Uh-oh. Oh, I need a button on myself. I'm sorry, I apologize. That will not happen again. The cursing, I don't know. It's something recently. I was acting. Thank you, Robin. So the next thing you know, I got in life, about this whole thing about assume the position. Who is the being that you want to be in that moment? And you don't have to wait for some magical moment to occur or for you to feel something. You do it anyway. So why am I talking to you about this today? Because everybody knows in relationships, sometimes you have to assume the position, okay? It doesn't matter whether you had a fight or you're not happy with the other person in this particular moment. You assume the position. Who are you? Are you a good husband, a good wife, a loving mother? Frickin', you've got to not bring that in real time. Assume the position of who you are and move on and make it happen. So, working out. I saw Robin's post on Instagram. You should follow her, robin.cash. Anyway, she's like, this is the face of the person who doesn't feel like working or, running right now. And I can so relate to that. But you know what? She assumed the position. She put on that athlete hat, that warrior, that soldier, whatever it is that champion, that hitting targets, that whatever hat that is. By the way, did you see our new hats? Sell or be sold. She put that frickin' warrior hat on and frickin' did her run. And you know what? Then she gets to feel good about herself. So in the next segment, I'm going to talk about feelings. These so important things called feelings that everyone is so concerned about. I don't feel like it. I'm depressed. I can't. I mean, these feelings, people, are effing you up in life, okay? Because feelings are not who you are. They are not who you are. Guess what? You have feelings, like you have a hand. You have a like if I lost my hand today, God forbid, am I still gonna be the same person? Like, does my hand make me who I am? No, I'm still like me. I'm still me as a beingness. So like feelings are the same thing. If I have happiness or if I have depression, am I still me? Yeah, I just have an emotion or a feeling. So in the next segment, we're going to talk about the value of feelings and how you can use them to your advantage. You're going to have to stay tuned. I am going to show you, before we go to break, these little sexy boys. Okay, ladies, gentlemen, it's Christmas. The 10X leggings are freaking hot. Silky, smooth, sexy. GrantCardone.com is where you can get those, by the way.
So this weekend only is your last chance to get lifetime access to Cardone University and a free ticket to 10X GrowthCon 2017. Take advantage of this opportunity to network with influential entrepreneurs and prominent business owners. Come and experience keynote speeches in person by coveted world-class speakers to help increase your revenue and get practical skills that you can apply right away. This is your last chance to get your free ticket when purchasing Cardone University lifetime access before the end of the weekend. Go to cardoneu.com. That's cardoneu.com. You're looking for digital cash flow, other streams of income, and you know how important multiple streams of income are. Have you ever thought about making money online with zero money to start with? Let the expert Coach Gianni help you do this. From Amazon sales to banner advertising, monetizing your website effectively so every click makes you money. Build an online brand that sells and make money off of your website starting right now. Coach Gianni offers comprehensive, simple coaching of how to make money online, how to monetize your website, and come out on top in an arena where everybody's trying to get positioned. Go to CoachGianni.com/cashflow. That's CoachGianni.com/cashflow to get started with making money online. Too many people are being kept from their dreams by circumstances they couldn't control and mistakes from a long time ago. All they needed was a second chance or a fresh start. That's why Cash Now was created. Since 1997, Ray Abood, owner of Cash Now, has been the premier expert in home renovation and resale in the York tri-state area. Dedicated to premier customer service, getting the best deals at the lowest price, this is the only expert company you should deal with when it comes to buying and selling a home. Offering a 5-step home buying process, Ray and his team will ensure your needs are covered and get you closer to your dreams of buying a home in any city across the United States. To find out more on how you can get started on owning or selling a home, visit cashnowpa.com. That's cashnowpa.com to get started. In your neighborhood with a lasting impression, a professional landscape can deliver that and more. And the man to bring it to you is Steve Griggs. Awarded the National Best of Hows in Client Satisfaction in 2016 with clients such as Dr. Oz and the Palisades Center Mall in West Nyack. Steve Griggs is New York's best landscape designer. This isn't landscape design, this is lifestyle design. For more information, visit SteveGriggsDesign.com. That's SteveGriggsDesign.com.
We are back. You are watching the G&E Show. I so thoroughly appreciate it. Today we're talking about assume the position. What does that mean? It means do it anyway. It means it doesn't matter how you feel. gosh, these feelings. Does everybody else feel like feelings are overrated? Like way too important? I feel like everyone's like, I don't, like everything's about how you feel. Well, how does it make you feel? Okay, fine, I get that. How does it make you feel? If you're going to use that to actually translate into how can I better communicate and how can I understand when I do X, it makes him feel like this and then like ridge against me or want to have an argument with me, then I can see the value of feelings, because then you're like, oh, okay, then I can maybe do it differently. And I know Grant has a different viewpoint on me with guys and girls, like in their feelings and their viewpoints on things. And for the most part, I 1,000,000% agree with him that we're all like the same. Like it doesn't matter like the sex and the whatever, it's just get it done. Like that's his viewpoint. Like he doesn't see in like that. Do you know what I mean? Those like discrimination kind of things. But I do think as a gross generality, I'm telling you, I'm making a gross generality, but I do think women might need something a little differently than maybe not all men need. Like there are times in my life, not all the time, but certain times where I need like more of like an emotional connection. Like sometimes we're so winning on the same page and as far as like growing the business and so much of our attention goes there, and that's great because we hit those targets and I love that. But then sometimes I'm like, wait, like I'm missing something. Like, is it romance? Is it like, what is it? Like and I'm not one of these leechy type of girls that needs like, you need to spend 3 hours with me and you need to not be on your phone and you need not to be working. And I'm not one of those. That's why I'm like, if it happens to me, I think it might happen to some other people out there, because I know some other chicks are a little more needy in that area. Anyway, we're gonna get back to that. Feelings, the value of feelings. I use them as a gauge point, okay? So this is how I use feelings. I think there's 2 directions in life. Life and death. To be or not to be? That is the question. Life and death. So that's how I use the feelings. Like when you feel happiness, exhilaration, job well done, those are feelings letting you know that you're being rewarded for going in the right direction. Those are like, yes, that's my reward for doing good things. And then these feelings of like messing up, not good enough, apprehension, sadness, pain, those are indicators to me that something might be a little out that I need to just handle. And it doesn't have to be like something that stymies me, that stops me in my tracks and makes me give up. It's just a little gauge point. Like, let's look at this area. Let's be really open and honest. Like, what are you doing in that area that could shift this into that direction? Because am I making decisions towards pain, sadness, betrayal, whatever, like, or am I going in the other direction? So, like, and then you have to really be honest, like really true good feelings. Like, because some people could say, well, when I drink a lot of wine and I'm buzzed, I feel really good. No. Or if I do drugs and I get that high, I feel really good. No, that's right. It's like a false high, because what happens after that? You let your loved ones down. You're scatterbrained on your job. You feel dirty. You feel, oh, you said something you shouldn't have said. Those are in the wrong direction. So you really have to be honest and clear here, like really toward life or really toward death decisions. So in an argument, like, think about it. Like, am I going to say this one thing that I'm going to regret, that's going to make me feel bad, that's going to injure him? That's the wrong way, Bite the mouth. Go in the other direction. Look at what you're doing. Normally, when I'm the most picking Grant apart, it's because he's missing that I'm doing that, either to him or to somebody else. So he's missing something that I'm actually doing. Because let's face it, when you're in a marriage, you can't change the other person. You never will be able to. It's up to them to change them. So if I'm going through, he's this wrong and he's this wrong, and I'm picking all these things apart, how miserable of a relationship am I going to continue to have if I keep spinning that wheel in my head? Because guess what? Now I'm going to be looking for how many times he's not helping me take out the trash, or, I'm throwing stupid things out, and this really isn't our situation. You know, I'm just using these as things so you can translate it into your own life. You know, but at the times when I've been able to go, you know what, I've been making the kids wrong, or, you know, I've been, you know, like some people, you feel like they're making you wrong with everything you do. Has anyone else, like your boss will be like, you didn't do this right, or you didn't do this right, or even you're cooking, you cook a meal and they're like, too much sugar, too much pepper, this, that, you should have done this, you should have done that. And it's like everything you feel is a make wrong, and then it becomes like a bother to you. That would be an example when I would look to where am I making others wrong? And I would correct it in myself. And every time I do that and really handle it in myself, the whole thing blows on somebody else. Because when we're cooking and he says, or she says, or whoever says, there's too much sugar and there's too much pepper, it's simple as, oh, you're right, let me taste. Okay, I'll do half this way and half and it's not a big deal. Because there's nothing that it's sticking to. It's just a comment. So you're like, it just goes through you. It doesn't stick on you. It sticks on you when you have that thing out. So anyway, feelings, these important ever so things called feelings. I had this recent cognition. This is totally a sidestep. But if you're gonna have feelings and really like have them rule your life, learn how to use them for you. I had this cognition about apprehension. Apprehension is not a logical, analytical sensation or feeling. Like, what is apprehension? Worry? Worry. Like, what does worry do? So, and I hope this really does help me in the future, because when I'm doing these silks, these aerial silks, and I've always been scared of heights, but like I'm 3 feet off of the ground and I'm just terrified to flip forward or backwards, or, you know, to make a drop. And I have this apprehension that literally like stops me. Like she's like, Elena, go, Elena. And I start to go and I stop and I'm like, that's apprehension. Like, what is that? Like, why do I have that? It's based on something from the past, obviously, that's said in that moment in the past. Whoop, whoop, like handle yourself. Do not move forward. They're giving me the 10-second sign. I'm still talking. He's like, all right. It's like, handle yourself. But when you look at it, okay, so how can I turn apprehension into prediction? Okay, so Elena, use that feeling to predict the future. What if I say, you know what? I can do this. I'm not going to kill myself. I have safety. I have this. I know what I'm doing in this situation. Use it and move forward and do it anyway. Assume the position. We're going to break. When we come back, we're taking callers, and I'm going to wrap this thing up. Guys, I think you're going to like the next part.
There is only one thing that ensures the future of your business: communication. Information, business deals, new prospects, client management only functions with a strong communication platform. And that's our goal at Mango Voice, to deliver quality customer interaction with the best business phone system on the planet. Connect your office with Mango Voice and enjoy mobility of taking calls from your cell phone, multiple office setup, no maintenance fees, secure cloud-based service. Mango Voice ensures your business future with perfect communication. Sign up right now for a free consultation at mangovoice.com/sign up. That's mangovoice.com/sign up. TrueStim is hiring. We are seeking motivated sales reps in the United States and Canada to work in the growing, lucrative market of drug-free solutions for effective pain relief and muscle performance training. Do it while having fun and, most importantly, improving the quality of life for your customers. TrueStim offers aggressive pay plans, company incentive trips, and a fast opportunity for growth and advancement within the company. TrueStim trains its people on the #1 sales training platform in the world, Cardone University. The best knowledge for sales combined together with the best marketing systems, culture, and support in the industry. Visit TrueStim.com/careers. That's TrueStim.com/careers and get started right now. life, anything can happen. Disasters, losses, unexpected things that are not part of your business plan. And when it does, the next step is to figure out how to get back to business as fast as possible. That's where Pride Public Adjuster steps in to properly manage your insurance claim, create a strategic recovery plan, and get you everything you are entitled to from your insurance company. Our experts ensure that your insurance company will restore you to pre-loss condition or better. Since Pride works strictly on contingency, there is no risk and we don't get paid until you get paid. We are the only public adjusting firm licensed in every state in the United States, utilizing our own in-house team of insurance professionals. We work exclusively for you, the policyholder, not the insurance company. Contact us today to receive a free claim review at prideadjusters.com. That's prideadjusters.com. Settle for everything with Pride. That's prideadjusters.com.
Hello, we are back. I'm sporting my boba hat this section. Be obsessed or be average. Who likes average? Can I get a raise of hands for average? Didn't think so. Okay, we have some callers. We're going to get to you. This last thing that I want to say about assume the position, okay? Assume the position. Do it anyway. Guys, I'm going to do another gross generality right now. It's going to be very cliche about guys and girls, okay? So pardon the clichéness, but here it goes, okay? So last week I touched upon these things about this wants and needs. You know, when you get in a relationship, when Grant and I got in a relationship, we made a list, our wants and our needs. He wanted a wife that wanted children, that would be a loving mother, that wanted to be in a successful marriage, that, you know, and I wrote very similar things. And then we looked at each other's things and we said, can I give you that? Do I want to give you that? Yes, I'm willing to give you all of these things on the list. And he did the same thing. Well, guess what? When we did that, that was 13 years ago. Do you think we've evolved since then? I think so. So every few years, maybe 5 years, 10 years now, we go, you know what? We're different people now. We need a new list. We're not giving up on each other, like if it doesn't work out, but you know, like I'm writing on this list, and if he says, this one maybe not so much, I go, okay, well, let's figure out what we can do. It's not like an excuse. It's just, you have to keep reinventing the relationship. It's not like a one-time deal, like, oh, this is how it's going to be in the beginning, and then we don't have to do anything or create anything further on that. No, it's like a constant work in progress. So this wants and needs, write your list. What do you want? I want communication that's delivered to me with admiration. That's it. With a little love and a little admiration. So if you want to give me a critique about something, think about it. She likes her communication with a little bit of admiration in it. Sweetie, this here are stickers on fruit. This is a total inside joke. Everybody here knows this. These are stickers on fruit. Guess what? I happen to not like stickers on fruit. Sweetheart, I know you love me so much that you're willing to give me fruit that doesn't have stickers on it. Can you do that for me? Yeah, I'd love to take off all the stickers on fruit. I can do that. I'm really good at that, actually. You see what I mean? Like, you see, like, the difference? And then this is when I go back to Grant says guys and girls aren't different, and I say maybe they are, because I like my communication a certain way, and he might not care about how his communication comes. I might be able to say, Grant, what the F are you doing home already? Like, did you hit the target? No. Okay, why don't you get back out there and hit it, and try not coming home until it gets hit. He can have that communication. He doesn't have a button on communication with admiration on it. So anyway, write down these lists. When you write down the list, it's not communication with admiration, because you know, when you do this and it makes me upset like this and blah, 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 you know, it's like, let everything go. It's not a make wrong session. It's just, really, what do you like? I like communication with admiration. That's it. That's the only thing on my list right now. This isn't the list, by the way. There's a lot of things on this list. And okay, so romance, you know, ladies, this is the generalization part. Maybe some ladies like romance, and some guys are like, what the hell do I do with romance? I don't care. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. Figure it out, dudes. Like, freaking do it. If your lady likes romance, give her romance. Your other dude friends aren't around. Like, they're not there like, he's a dork. No, your lady wants romance. Give it to her. Figure it out. Assume the position. Do it anyway. It's not that hard to figure out. Tell her you love her. Buy her flowers. Take out the trash. Like, what does she want? Freaking give it to her. It's easy. Makes her happy. Girls get happy easily. We're excited little things. We're like butterflies. We flutter and glitter and we're happy and glowy. Again, generalization here, okay? All right, guys, are you ready for this one? Ladies, if the guy wants the poo-tang, assume the position. Okay? Assume the position. I told y'all were gonna like this part, to stay tuned. Seriously. Ladies, you cannot withhold that from a man that you're in a relationship with, okay? It's just not right. You want a successful marriage? You got to have sex with your man. Again, gross generalization. Are y'all all uncomfortable in here?
Oh, this is great.
Is it great?
This is great.
Okay, like this, I'm too tired, the kids, it's BS. Frickin' do it anyway, okay? Like, and make yourself like it. Assume the position until you do. I mean, Jesus, is it that difficult? My God, you don't say no. You do not say no to your man. Ladies, please do it anyway. Anna, let's take Anna from Cali. Am I right here, or am I just like a...
Hey, Elena, how are you?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good. You know what, I like what you just said in regards to assume the position and give it to your man when he wants it, because I've been married for 24 years, and I never say no.
And hence you're still married for 24 years.
Exactly.
Oh, wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen, let me just tell you who just walked in the door on that one. The whole show goes by, and Mr. G to the C is in the worky work, but the minute I say, ladies, assume the position with your man, and give him the booty tang. I just did. And you walked in right on cue.
What's going on? Man, that hat looks good on you.
I know, isn't it great? The
It
boba.
looks awesome.
Sit down. We're about to wrap up. I was
No,
just
you
taking
wrap up.
Anna.
I just want to say, Elena is the best. Okay, this
She
chick.
is.
She is the
have Anna.
best. The best.
And you're a lucky
the
man, Grant. You're
I
a
ain't lucky,
man.
dude. This ain't luck.
This is creation.
This is closer.
Tell us about 10X GrowthCon before you leave.
Dude, you're hot, man. You are
Dude,
burning up.
I know, because I can't take this off because, there are situations going on under here.
The 10X Growth Conference is going to be amazing, okay?
Wait.
It's going to be in Miami. It's going to be in next year. You need to get your tickets now. I guarantee.
You guarantee?
I guarantee. Let me fix my hair first.
Have I ever told you no in 14 years?
No.
That's right.
She's always ready. She's ready.
If she ain't, I get it ready. So yeah,
Let's not get him
2017.
started.
Okay, but you don't have until the next year to do this. 2017 10X Growth Con. Frank Kern's going to be there. Who's going to be there?
You.
Who's going to be there? What's my
Me.
list?
Rocco Giacotelli,
Bobby Castro. Are you on mic right now?
Tom Cummings,
Bradley.
Tom Cummings, Frank Kern. Bob, man, I got a list of.
Harrington.
Dude, I got some people. It's going to be the best freaking seminar, best 3-day conference. We're going to do dinner at my place 2 nights. We're going to be talking about real estate,
better get that
10X
ready.
growth, money, finances, how to start from nothing and get to 100 million. Whatever you want to do, wherever you want to go, this is going to be 3 days, the best 3 days of your life. The tickets are $1,500, $3,000, and $10,000 and $15,000.
Whoa! That's
Tax
for those
deductible.
VIPers.
Tax deductible. You're going to meet Elena. You're going to meet me. Everybody gets to hang with us, and it's going to be freaking. The question really is not how good it's going to be. It's going to be, will you be there or not? Okay. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Cardone. All right, we're going to take Jessica. Is Jessica still on the line? Jessica, what do you think about what I'm talking about here? Assume the position.
I think it's that one conversation that I'm like, oh my God. Like, didn't think I'd have this conversation with you the first time I called.
What do you mean? What do you mean? You should have had this conversation the first time you called.
Oh, it's just intense. Well, it's always intense. It's just a shock, though. That's all.
It's what?
I've been meaning to call, and I've been meaning to get a chance to talk to you. So it's definitely something to look forward to, that's for sure.
Oh, good. So do you agree with me that guys should give their girls what they want and girls should give their guys what they want?
Absolutely. I think that if you wait until you feel like it kind of kills the relationship quite a bit.
Yeah.
I know that when I ask for flowers from my husband, or if I say, hey, I want you to be romantic, and if he's not wanting it, then I'm just kind of like, oh, I guess I have to do it first.
Yeah, exactly.
Which for the female isn't exactly.
Yep. That's when, you know what? You're like, baby, assume that position, sweetheart. Maybe it's because they feel dumb, If they don't really know what they're doing, they might feel dumb. Like, would you feel dumb if you didn't know how to be romantic and you tried to be romantic? You might feel a little awkward. So I understand that. But the more you do it and the more you just assume the beingness, like, hey, you know what? I'm now romantic, dude. Then the more you do it and the more you're like, wow, it just comes. It just happens. It's easier than you think. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Jessica. Thanks for calling in. It was really good talking to you. I'll tell you what, though. If you do this thing that I'm talking about, assume the position, giving the person what they want and need on that list, I'll tell you what it does for a person. It makes them certain that you have their back and you're willing to do whatever it takes for them. Mm-hmm. And that is the number one thing that I can always count on Grant for. He's always got my back, no matter if I mess up, I make a mistake, if I look ridiculous in a situation, he's not going to leave me out there hanging on my own. That man has time and time again, has always delivered, always had my back. And even in the moments where I don't agree with him, I don't think he's right, I am critical of him, I put that aside when I'm sane. I put that aside and I say, you know what? I'm doing it anyway. What's the best way to get over a resentment? Frickin' look at yourself and handle what you've got going on that made you that way, and then frickin' deliver to them, and keep putting it there. When you find the right person, you have that trust, you have their back, you gotta be willing to create every single day. It's the business of marriage. What would you do in your business? What would you do for your clients? I guarantee you're gonna go all the way. That's it. That's our show today, you guys. Thanks so much for being a part of it. I love that you're here. We have the leggings on the site. We have the beanies. We have the 10xgrowthcon.com. You can check that out. If I see you in March, I will be oh so very happy. Can't wait to meet you all in person. You rock, you rule. Thanks for watching G&E. Until next time.
So this weekend only is your last chance to get lifetime access to Cardone University and a free ticket to 10X GrowthCon 2017. Take advantage of this opportunity to network with influential entrepreneurs and prominent business owners. Come and experience keynote speeches in person by coveted world-class speakers to help increase your revenue and get practical skills that you can apply right away. This is your last chance to get your free ticket when purchasing Cardone University lifetime access before the end of the weekend. Go to cardoneu.com. That's cardoneu.com.